I love it. I'm obsessed.
Who is that?
The people who get it. The girls who don't. This is Charlie, her new song. She's making rock music.
Everybody wants to be Beyonce so bad.
What? Why? Tina Turner did a rock album in the 70s.
We're not talking about her.
Messy thoughts, messy thoughts, messy thoughts, messy thoughts, messy thoughts.
Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Messy Thoughts. I am BJ and this is
LeBron.
Welcome back. I hope y'all liked our little ASMR moment. Hold up, let's do it again.
You want to sip again? Oh,
Almost choked. Almost choked. Oh my God.
That's actually what we're going to do the whole episode. Just sip on things and let you guys listen to it.
You know,
so welcome back.
I've had enough. I don't need any more of that. I'm good. But thank you so much for
Thank you,
giving us this.
whoever this brand is. Delicious drink. It's very cold. Love it.
All right, anyway. So, I saw you this weekend. I love the Find My Friend.
Oh my God, we kind of bumped into each other too.
Yes, I love the Find My Friend app because I was like, let me just see where these boys at. So y'all, I'm opening my app, and if you have the iPhone, you have the Find My Friend.
Yes.
Kind of. I don't know what Android does. I'm pretty sure they do something very similar. You don't have it. No, we all have Apple.
I don't know what they do. What do they do?
Who cares?
Okay.
But I open up the app and I'm walking downtown and it's so nice. And then guess who I see like a mile away from me on the same trail? That girl right there.
I was running 5 miles. I finished with 6 though.
I knew you were trying to one up me because I told you you was only going to do 3.
Yeah. I was only going to do 4, and I think you did 5, and so I had to do 6. I had to. But I got a call from BJ, and I was like, girl, what is he calling me for? So I pick it up, and he's like, where you at, bitch? And I thought for a second I had stolen something from you. I was like, oh, did I steal something from you? What are you going to come get?
What could you have stole from me?
I don't know. I just was like, did I grab something when you left the pod? I don't know. And then it was like, no, you were like, oh, I'm near you. And I was like, girl, where? Where? I got scared. I was like fearful for a little bit. I was like,
I wish we would have crossed paths. We were literally on the same trail.
Yeah, but I had just finished that loop, so I was not going to go back to where you were. I was like, I just finished that.
Where did y'all park? Because I parked at Auditorium Shores.
All the way by Pleasant Valley.
Oh, y'all were down there.
Yeah, where Surat is. All the way over there.
You know,
I try to hit different parts of the trail to park at.
Okay. I used to start at Mopac. I would go all the way to...
Love Mopac.
Love it over there. I would go all the way to 35. Do that little loop and come back. That is 7 miles.
Yes, it is.
Flat.
Yes.
Tiring. But, let's get back into walking. I love walking.
I would love to. Let's do it. Run clubs / walk clubs are very big in Austin. Maybe we need to have a Messy Thoughts run club.
This has been my really big dream. I'm not even lying. I said I would love to get a big group of just us blacks and just be walking. Now, there is, I think, a run club already for that.
I see women every weekend, yeah.
But I want it to be queer. I want it to be black and gay.
Yeah.
Black and gay. And if you are a part of the legitimate quad, please come on through. Okay, maybe we'll get that started.
We should go with signs to like Highland at night, like on a Saturday, like wake up at 7 a.m. and get a bump and then go run with us. Like whatever.
I ain't doing no bumps.
Whatever the girl, I don't have bumps. The girls supply their own bumps, okay? But they can go run with us in the morning after that.
And you know what? We will sponsor the first Gatorade for everybody. We'll just bring a cool up Gatorade. So it's like you only get it when you finish.
At the very end. I love that. You have to run a 5K to get a Gatorade bottle from Messy Thoughts. That's our budget over at Messy Thoughts Productions.
It really is, y'all. We over here struggling. But anyway, speaking of black and gay, did you know that San Antonio is having a black gay pride?
I did not know this until you currently said it out of your mouth.
I'm excited. I think we should go.
Let's go.
Do you want to go?
I'm down. When is it?
It is, let me double check. I wrote it down. It is June 8th.
Oh, it's actually in Pride Month.
Yes.
Oh, I would love to go.
I'm so down. I was going to see if I could reach out to one of the people who are who's organizing. I was like, hey, would y'all like Messy Thoughts come down there and just say hello?
Please.
And do our little shimmy,
take
shimmy,
Keller. We can put him on a leash. Take him to Pride.
We're going to put him on a leash.
I would love that.
Keller, you scoundrel. Well, anyway, y'all, so shout out to San Antonio. They're having a black gay pride, and it's going to be running from June 8th to the 14th.
Yes.
So make sure, I think there are some things they need tickets for, but if you just go to their Instagram, hopefully we'll put their Instagram up here.
Yeah, we'll find it.
Yeah, but I was super excited about it because I've never seen that there. And I think it's the first one. I could be misquoting. You know we love giving out misinformation over here.
We do.
But if it is the first one, congratulations. If it's not the first one, keep it up.
We need to check it out. I would love to check it out. Let's get a plan together and let's all go.
And We are going to San Antonio soon.
We are.
This weekend.
Maybe a collab in the work. I don't know.
Well, anyway, there is a coffee truck that I want us to go to, and it's called Caffeine Daddies.
Oh, my God. Is this the TikTok that you saw?
Maybe? I don't know.
Is this a black coffee shop trying to open here in Austin?
No, but no. It's a different coffee shop. So it's only, I think men are the only people who are like giving out the coffee.
Yeah.
And their food truck is blue. Yeah, it's blue, but it's a spinoff because there's a girl one. It's like all pink, and theirs is called Caffeine Ho.
Ooh.
And it's in San Antonio. So there's Caffeine Daddies and there's Caffeine Ho.
Objectifying men for money.
I'm into it. And then like on the cup, like the little straws, they're like little penises. I saw the TikTok and I thought this is so cute.
Is this on the east side? Where is this?
Oh, baby, I don't know San Antonio.
We
like
have to
that.
go. We have to go.
We'll ask JK Bugay and see if they can like point us in the right direction.
I'm sure they've been there. So yeah.
But I'm excited because I'm like, I would love to drink some coffee off a nice little spout that looks like a ping ping.
I will say a phallus is not a really like a drinkable shape. It's really meant for delivering in one direction. I guess it's a straw.
It's cute. It's cute. So we're gonna check. Well, we're gonna definitely check out Caffeine Daddies, and then we're gonna check, and we may go.
I'll plug the other one. I'll plug the other one
it looks
on
so
our story.
cute. I love it. I think that is such a great idea.
The have men objectified for coffee in the premium $7 margin. Yeah, 100% on that. Love that.
One last thing before we get into LeBron's corner. Black people, well, actually anybody for that matter, but black people specifically, we have been taught at a young age we don't need sunscreen. We do need sunscreen.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Please, y'all, get some sunscreen. There are some really affordable brands. If you go to Trader Joe's, they have one that's like an invisible, goes on invisible. You won't look like Ursula the Sea Witch.
Oh, good. It's like $3.99. We love it.
It's $8.
Oh,
but it's good. But when you roll it on, like I have it on right now.
Yeah. Oh, do you really have sunscreen on right now?
Yeah, I have sunscreen.
I have made that mistake going outside and not putting on sunscreen. I'm burnt right now.
You need sunscreen.
I need sunscreen. Like I get burnt. So,
Kella, at a young age, a young buck, you were always told to put on sunscreen, right?
I honestly only did if I was like going to the beach or if I was like outside for like a long, long time.
But you were still instructed to by your folks to put on sunscreen. That was never a thing with my family.
Really?
I don't know, but no, because I don't know why, but the black community thought this, but they were like, we have enough melanin, we don't need it.
Because you don't burn in this. Well, you do burn.
We do burn.
To be clear. But it takes a little bit longer than the white brethren on the world.
Yes.
And so, like, people have like, oh, I don't need it. Yeah, you do.
You will burn much faster than I would, but we should still put it on. So that's what my PSA today. I'm like, please, y'all, put on sunscreen. We know black don't crack, but let's make it better. That's what I'm saying. Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Sunscreen. Trader Joe's, but if you want to spend that extra $1, go to Super Glue.
Or go to Costco. They have like a 3 for sale, $5 off right now. You can get 3 little buckets. It'll last you the whole summer. It's sunscreen. It can't be that hard. Just put it on, girls.
Have you ever put mineral sunscreen on where it's like that super,
like it.
Yeah, it's like pasty looking.
But that is the thing with sunscreen. It is not black people friendly. Well, now it is. They've made it better for black people.
Yes.
But before, when you would put sunscreen on, because I've seen it on white folks, and y'all look ghostly. Just imagine it on me. I look like one of them damn ghosts from Mario.
Yeah.
They be running around.
Yeah, it does not do well.
No. So, but there are sunscreens now out there that when you put it on, it doesn't give you like a white cast. That's why I'm saying that one from Trader Joe's. It's delicious. I don't be eating. I'm sorry. It's not delicious. I don't be eating.
And face sunscreen is very important as well. Like apply it to the face, apply it to the shoulders, apply it all over the body. After you get out of the shower, after you lotion, is that where you put it on? Like before you leave the house?
Before I leave the house.
Yeah.
Like if I'm not going anywhere, I'm not putting on sunscreen. But
that's a very important PSA for the summer.
If anything, put it on your face. Put it on your face. But it's a lot of work though.
Yeah.
Because you have to reapply.
Yeah. Every couple hours.
Okay.
But the people that you see that have like for their whole lives worn sunscreen, they look beautiful. They have like no wrinkles. Their skin is lovely. There's no blemishes or like mistakes. Stop.
I mean, I wear it every day now.
Do you really wear it now?
Like moisturizer and SPF, but like that's just because John told me like I have to.
Yeah. He's like, girl, if I'm going to look at you when you're 80, I need you to look good. So, yeah.
You know what? That makes sense because John does look good. His skin is very nice, so it does make. But you look great too, Daddy Keller. You do too. But LeBron's corner. What you got, baby?
What is LeBron's corner where I care about something this week?
I'm just excited what you're going to tell us.
Amazing. So today we're going to talk about a topic that I meant to talk about last week, but I did not get to talk about, and that would be the closing of Spirit Airlines.
Oh, Oh,
How do you feel about Spirit closing?
I've never taken Spirit. I never wanted to take Spirit because every time I would get online and see something about Spirit,
Yep.
bags are lost, flights are canceled, people
baby.
are fighting.
The fighting.
I don't have time for that. I do not mind paying the Delta people a little extra coin where I know I'm going to get in that nice little seat. But anyway, back to Spirit. It was funny at first, but then it really was. I'm like, yeah. But then after seeing the people who actually worked, I'm like, you know what? That's a bad take, BJ.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Don't do
the
that.
government was kind of like putting it out there that they were going to do a bailout for Spirit for the last couple of weeks, and then at the last minute, it kind of fell apart, and so the government did not bail out Spirit, and so Spirit had no other choice but to close down the next day. And they just were literally hey guys, we're closed. And then every worker was let go. There was no company anymore. There was no customer support. And the girls that were at the airport,
like the people working?
No, the people that were traveling, stranded. Were in Orlando, couldn't get to Seattle, was in New York, couldn't get to London. I don't know if they were international actually, but we're stranded and had to pay what was 3x their original fare to get to where they needed to go.
I think I read or saw somewhere that other airlines were pulling in hey, we know that you all are stranded, but for a fee, we will get you home.
It wasn't a 1-to-1. It wasn't we'll honor your Spirit Plus seat.
They would say we will. I think they had to cap it at maybe $200 or $300, but all that to say, it was not free to get home if you were stranded, which I think is so shady. But all that to say is sorry, Spirit, sorry to this man.
It was there and now it's gone, and it's
did you ever fly Spirit?
Oh, I never flew Spirit. No. I have made it many a times to the checkout page, and then they're oh, by the way, you gotta buy your seat, and oh, by the way, the oxygen is an extra fee, and oh, by the way, if you bring a heavier shoe than 2 ounces, you're gonna need to pay for that. So I just overall, Spirit was not my judge, but they transformed the airline industry. Literally, it was just it was a normal fare. There was first class and there was everybody else, and that's the way it worked.
Yeah.
And they came in Spirit, whenever the fuck they decided to do their thing, and they were you're gonna get a low fare and then pay for everything you need additional so that your fare is low as possible.
But check this. I did think about one time, I said, you know what? Let's just do a day trip. I've always wanted to just do a day trip, meaning you book the flight either the day before and you fly there, do whatever you gotta do, and come back. I would love to go to Los Angeles just for one day, maybe even stay to one night, but come immediately back.
Just leave super early in the morning or do a red eye and then just get there.
What made me think of that, because I have some friends who live in California. They live in San Diego.
Right.
They would fly up to San Francisco, but just for the day. They come back same day. I'm I don't really want to just fly to Dallas. Let me fly somewhere else.
Yeah. A day trip is absolutely perfect.
So I wanted to use Spirit Airlines for those purposes.
Yeah.
But I was the same way with you. I would get all the way to the checkout and see how much it is. But I'm all right, so don't take any bags. Just
no bags. If you're going and coming back and just it's a very quick thing, then you can do it. But they didn't have there was no TVs.
It's
planes
bare bones.
Bare bones. It's very there's not even the menu of Coke drinks that you can pick from.
So what
there's the one slip that shows you how to put
Just
oxygen on your mouth before the baby, and that's it. There's nothing. There's no other accoutrements. Throw up bag. They didn't have that. Anyways,
now I've flown Spirit many times.
Have you
Okay,
really?
so give us. I would say out of 10, 10 being the best, 0 being the worst. What would you rate Spirit?
6. I don't know. I mean,
what were your destinations?
So it was usually solo trips if I was just going to New York or if I was going to Miami, and it's I just wanted the cheapest thing. I just have a backpack, and I just don't care where I sit.
Perfect for New York.
Yeah. So that's kind of how I've done Spirit before, because I'm, frugal with
travel. Is this more than
know.
10 times, would you say?
Probably less than 10 times.
Okay.
All right.
Because I've done Frontier before, and that was an abysmal experience.
Frontier, what? Have you flown JetBlue?
I've never flown JetBlue.
I've wanted to just try JetBlue. One of my coworkers did JetBlue, but they get a package deal. Have you ever gone to a airline and done the package? You get the flight, you get the rental car, you get the what is it? Hotel.
No, I've done on Expedia.
So the person who I work with, they got a hotel, I think rental car and flight, I think less than $600.
Where?
I don't.
Sign me
Miami.
up. Sign me up.
So
Those 3 things are my favorite.
Miami is my bitch. So I was on there. Anyway.
You're looking.
Poor thing. Sorry to the people that affect that were
it was
affected
really
by
sad
that.
when you saw them.
But and then I think James Charles got
oh, please bring this up. please bring this up. All quiet on set.
About Mr. Charles?
Yeah, so what's happening with Mr. James Charles?
Well, for one, someone has sent him a link to their GoFundMe because they were a Spirit employee. And then James Charles basically told him to shut the fuck up.
Oh, he got on TikTok and made a video about it and called him a lazy piece of shit.
Did you really?
Yeah, he puts his phone up and goes, you probably could have spent the time typing out that message to go get an application because you're a lazy piece of shit. And like, you're lazy. You're the worst. You're a lazy piece of shit. And he like loses it on the camera. And you're like, oh, so I saw it. And then like 4 days later, cancellation.
Normally, I don't watch anything with James Charles just because he does not do anything for me. I think he's a wonderful makeup artist, but that is like the extent I would get to. But talking about Mr. James Charles, do you think he should have been canceled for that?
Do I think he should have been canceled
for that video that he did about, which he really
James Charles should have been canceled, but not for that video. That video was like atrocious, but it wasn't like over the line in my opinion. There's things he has done in the past that have absolutely gone over the line that is 100% cancellation.
So if I ask you what is cancel culture, what would be your definition of that?
My definition of cancel culture?
Give me your give me your definition.
Okay, my definition of cancel culture is essentially boycotting a person or a movement because you don't want to partake because of abhorrent behavior that you are boycotting and separating yourself from.
Okay.
That is cancellation. So as everyone doing it in a part is basically you no longer have a job or what you used to have because you've lost endorsements, jobs, tours, etc.
I'm glad you brought that up because I just happen to have a definition of cancel culture.
Oh my God.
Who would have known? So cancel culture or call out culture is the public withdrawal of support from a person, celebrity, or company after they've said or done something viewed as offensive, problematic, or harmful, usually amplified through social media.
Yes.
That is what cancel culture is. But when did cancel culture come about? I remember just one day just being on social media, just said, this person is canceled. I'm like, what does that mean? What is cancel like? I don't remember. Do you remember when cancel culture became a thing?
Not specifically, but it was somewhere around 2013, 14.
Okay.
Like, it was like after Katy Perry Roar and before
You think
Trump.
so?
Yes.
For some reason, I think cancel culture truly became a big amplified thing was around, let's say, 2016, 2017.
Well, stay with me. Jesse Smollett, as we brought up on this pod before.
Oh, baby.
He did his thing and he kind of quasi got canceled for his fake accusations.
Right.
And that was post-Trump because he had already won. So,
Alleged.
So that was around so cancellation was already there in 2016, 2017. So I really do think post Katy Perry's Roar, I don't know why that's my benchmark for 2013. Cancellation, because stay with me one more second.
I'm with you.
Lady Gaga's Do What You Want With My Body had a certain person on that song. Do you remember who that person was?
I do. We're not going to.
Can we say the name of Bleep It?
R. Kelly.
So he was on Do What I Want With Your Body, right? And so I think when that was 2014, she was coming out with the music video. It had already been filmed, and then they canceled it last moment. And that's when I remember cancel culture was a thing.
Right.
Because they were really coming after Gaga for having that man on that. Yes.
Yes. So when cancel culture was at say the beginning and then it was the height of it, but things over time they evolve.
Yeah.
So how do you think that cancel culture has evolved to what it is today versus when it first came out?
Ooh. I mean, my definition of cancel culture is just boycotting. So I feel like we've been boycotting for people for decades and decades and decades.
Right.
But I think when it first came out, it was very visceral and fast, and there was a lot of low-hanging fruit. Like Harvey Weinstein, we were like, girl, everyone knew it, but we got to bring it to the public's attention. And they did, and girl, he was swiftly dealt with.
I'm out of here.
And same with Bill Clinton, not Bill Clinton. Bill Cosby and the other girls. That was a Freudian slip. I apologize.
But what I do think, though, is that the recovery time is smaller than what it used to be. Because I think
now we forget.
I truly do. I think that people will say they are canceled, but then depending on who you are, what you do, and what you can bring to the table, that to me determines how long you are canceled for. So that's why I want to ask you the question, do you think it's evolved over time? Because people get canceled every week.
Yeah.
They do. I'm pretty sure you got canceled for a little bit.
I've been canceled on this pod in the comments at least once or twice. I had to put an apology into one of the comments.
If y'all don't know, there was one time, and I don't even know why you would even get canceled for that, but we were talking about HEB. He just misspoke and said that HEB was
Latin owned.
Was Latin owned, and baby.
They said they could shop anywhere. That's not Latin owned, but Yeah. Anyways, no, cancellation is very now. I think we've learned how to. I think the people who get canceled have learned how to respond to it in a way that they just save their careers. Meaning, they did something.
Yeah.
It comes out. There's 2 to 3 days of Twitter memes and whatever. They go quiet. Their PR person puts out a press release. They go quiet for 4 months, go on a golf retreat. And then once we've all forgotten about it, then they come back up.
You can always tell when somebody's PR team is working hard. Because
100%.
I think that maybe they all work for each other, but every time somebody does something wrong and they come out with an apology, what I don't like to hear is like, well, that's not what I meant. And to quote Bob the drag queen, but that's what you said.
That's what you said.
That's what you said.
Yes, it is.
So when people... About the bird?
Yeah, Bert. Yeah, Bert. Why are you gonna call me on the pod?
I'm sorry, baby.
I
thought you was about to say something and we got
Get
to
back
bleep it
to
out.
the Bob the Drag.
But the point of the matter is that you can tell when someone's PR team has intervened. It's like, okay, you need to say this, you need to say that, and then go apologize, go kiss some babies.
Yep.
And that was my...
And they always pop up on like the most random of. It's like a Tuesday at like 10 in the morning. They're like at a park kissing a baby, and you're like, "Is that John Legend who was canceled? Like whoever it was, Chrissy Teigen was canceled.
I forgot, but why? But she's wild.
No.
She's wild.
Do you know why Chrissy Teigen was canceled?
I don't know why he's with her. She is she's crazy.
Okay, first of all, love her. She is crazy. In 2021, she got canceled because things came up from her past comments on people online, and she's
racist.
And she would respond to people in her comments and say, "Go yourself," like telling a young girl to go yourself.
Okay, maybe she wasn't racist. I just said, I'm sorry.
Literally, she was like, "Go that bitch," and I was like, "That's low-key funny," but she's not canceled. So Chrissy Teigen eats well every night. Chrissy Teigen is not out there.
Have you seen John Legend's booty? Yes, she does eat well every night. That man got some butts on him.
Oh, I love it.
You know she's a girl.
He's so cute.
He is fun.
John Legend is so cute. Yeah.
But I will. You know what? The only thing that I would give Chrissy Teigen, give her flowers, because she was I'm a video hoe. I'm here to find the men's and get what I can, and look where she's at today. So you know what? Good for you, bitch.
I love her. She was truly a online influential person, celebrity for the first time who interacted with fans. Like Chrissy Teigen is a perfect example of someone who's super, super wealthy and loves talking to us commoners on Twitter. She did that for years.
Commoners.
That was like her thing.
Commoners.
And I think celebrities are learning. I think celebrities are learning to back away from the public. Like when Ashton Kutcher and the girls were on Twitter back in 2011 and like they were tweeting themselves and getting responses, it's not that internet anymore. It's a much more visceral, like, will come for you type of internet. So they're not on the Twitters. They're not on the Instagrams. The PR person, the Gen Z, the Gen Alpha, they're doing the stuff. They're no longer touching it.
Now, this is a question for you and for Daddy Keller. What do you think from your past? If you want to bring it up, what do you think would have gotten you canceled? If you can think of something. If you can't, that's totally fine.
Do you need a second? Because I can. Baby, I got a list.
So what do you think would have gotten you canceled?
So I am on my currently 3rd Twitter account. I don't like X. I don't like Twitter. The demon owns it.
Right.
But my first Twitter account, baby, at the University of Texas, when I was walking around those streets, baby, I was taking photos of everyone. So I would see a hot guy, take a photo of him. I'd walk behind someone in class, take a video of him.
You're a voyeur.
Yeah, I was. Oh, baby, everyone had a photo. I was like Gossip Girl. I was doing like a gossip, like spotted and posting. So like, if that happened today,
would you have people's faces in there as well?
Whichever angle they had. If they were coming my direction, they got the face in. Like again, it was 2011 internet. There was no rules. I barely had HTML to even see this shit on my phone, like at a 3G speed. So yeah.
Just thinking about that just made me think of, because you were snapping photos of people. Someone snapped a photo at me at Hippie Hollow, and someone said, "Hey, you're on Twitter, right?" I was like, "Yeah, I know I'm on Twitter." What do you mean? They was like, "No, you're on Twitter like naked." I'm like, "Show me." And I was so mad because the dude who I talked to, I'm like, "Why wouldn't you just ask me? Could you take a picture of me?" So then I cussed him out one day. And he tried to be friends. That just
were you in the background or were you the subject of this photo?
I was the subject. And actually, it was a video.
Oh, hey.
Yeah. Like, I wasn't doing nothing salacious. I was at Hippie Hollow. But go ahead.
The bitches that go to the naked places, put the phones away. Put the phones away. This is a place for you to have your balls and the hair and the wind going in, like all of those things.
Gone with the wind.
But like, But you can't be out here taking photos and videos. This is a place for people to be naked. The phone shouldn't be here.
Like when I go to Oliver Beach in Miami, if I'm taking a picture of myself, because I got to take a nice little one by the water, I make sure that people are not behind me or around me because it's just rude.
Yes.
Because you don't know who wants to be in those photos, and they did not agree to be in those photos.
Yeah.
But so going back to what you just said, like you before. Oh wait, Keller, do you have anything that might have gotten you canceled? If you would like to share.
I can't think of something, but I've been a part of so many different like film productions and short films and other things where I'm sure there's something problematic in one of them from like
I'm glad you did
something.
not say nothing because I know this hoe about to be canceled real quick.
I was going to say.
But.
Alec Baldwin. Anyways, keep going.
So, should people truly be judged for past behaviors that they have corrected?
Yeah.
Like, should they still be canceled for past behaviors?
In my head, it's Bill Cosby, and yes.
Okay.
100%. Like 100 million%.
For everybody, for everybody across the board?
No, it matters the severity of your crimes.
Okay.
If
Well,
you
and he
did,
was prosecuted, so.
yeah. And like he's sitting in jail. Is he not? No, he's out.
No, I think he's
I
out.
think he got out.
He's
That's
out.
right. The devil got him out. But
Side note, if you go to a Goodwill, there are so many Bill Cosby books.
I'm
Really?
sure everyone's
like every
throwing
single
it out.
Goodwill, there's so many Bill Cosby books.
Wait, y'all, please don't talk about me. Bill Cosby wrote books.
Yeah, girl. He had he was like the Michael Jackson of like
See,
the
that's
late
gonna
80s.
that's gonna get me canceled with the black community. I did not know that.
Really?
I did not know
Did
that.
you ever watch the Cosby Show and then Cosby? Did you ever watch that other show?
No, I watched a different world. I'm a different world girl.
Okay.
Did you watch a different world?
No, I did not.
Woo, such a good show. Whitley Gilbert.
We should switch
What?
the shows and then we'll watch them.
If you want to. Wait, no, I did watch the Cosby Show, but not as religiously as the other one. I guess. Anyway, continue. Go ahead.
No, I just. What was I saying?
Well, I was asking the question like, can people recover from past behaviors?
Just like James Charles, like he's one out here yelling on TikTok. I don't think he needs to be canceled for that. So it depends on the severity of the crime.
Yeah.
However, if you do something that is egregious, where you are touching people, doing something against someone's will, forcing yourself on people, outing someone or doxing someone in a way that is horrible, all of those things, yeah, you should be judged upon it, and you should only get redemption if you've. I'm stealing atoned. This is Bob the drag queen again. But like
We love Bob. Bob, we love you.
Atoning for what you've done and truly knowing why it was wrong and what you can do to not do that in the future.
Yeah.
Then of course come back and we'll whatever. But if you didn't learn anything and you're just like coming back to get your coin, like that's what the girls do now, and I feel like they get their coin.
How do you feel about that, Kelly? Like, for past behaviors, if you come back and you show the world that you have atoned for what you've done and you continue to not practice that behavior, because there are some repeated offenders. So how do you feel about that? Can people recover from being canceled?
I think everyone can have a second chance, like just as a general principle of life. But I think that like, especially with this kind of stuff, it depends on how society in general is like collectively viewing like the amends that someone's making for like their mistakes. And if I don't know. So it depends on like what the public perception is of that kind of thing.
I agree. Now,
Can I bring up an example?
No,
keep
yeah.
going. You keep going, but I want to bring up a person that I
bring
want
it
to
up
talk
right
about.
now. No, do it right now.
Now, this person didn't kill anybody. This person didn't hurt anybody physically, but I feel like this person should be canceled and never spoken about again.
And who is that, Kian?
And the person,
no.
I know, the person is Kanye West, or Ye, as he likes to be called.
Who is that? Just kidding.
I look around and I see like where his like head has gone since his mom has died, and how he's gone through the years, and the Kardashians and everything, and leaving. And you don't put Nazi shirts on your store and sell them to your fans because your mom died and you have mental problems. He's a person who's weaponized his fame for maybe art reasons, but it's hurt a ton of people. And I don't think Kanye West, he's a genius for sure, the college dropout, all the things. But we should never, ever entertain him as an entertainer or a person to give us entertainment ever again. There's a lot more people who deserve that spot than Kanye West.
See, I would not call him a genius. I would like to come up with another word for people who are that smart, but they do not use it for good. I think when I call someone a genius, I'm thinking of them as a person who is trying to help people, who are doing things to better the just everyone in general. To me, Kanye West, he is smart, but is he utilizing that smartness to help anybody, help himself, or is he just out there just spreading whatever he can? Because Kanye West has yes people in his corner.
100%.
Nobody's going to tell him no.
100%.
So that is why I think that he believes that he can say what he wants and do what he wants
and act the way he wants.
And nobody's going to check him. And to further the envelope, he has money. Okay? He has money. If he stopped doing if no one bought his stuff anymore, Kanye West would be just fine.
Not another dime in, he would be fine for the rest of his days.
Just like Miss Minaj. She's fine. She's rich. She's done those hateful things and said those hateful things. And she has been canceled. She's been canceled, I would say, by the legitimate choir.
I think that I think that's what happens when you get canceled is like the people who are quality and that are following you, people who like put you up, they're taken out of the equation. And all that's left is like the rest of them. The muck, the nastiness. So the people who are following Nicki now, who are those people? I know they're not Barb's, and if Barb's, I'm sure I've had a reckoning. I'm sure people still follow her and love her, but it's not going to be the way it was during Black Friday 2.
Right.
Kanye West's fan. If you ever look at his concert now, they're gremlins. It's a bunch of gremlins. That's all I'm gonna say. It's a bunch of gremlins running around, smashing into each other, being dumb boys, and it's like. I understand this is like where you can be mind numb and just not have intelligence, but like think for a second what he did, what he said about slavery was a choice. Like these things go far. These things go far.
I love when that dude at TMZ got him together. He got him to. Did you see that video?
I'm not sure.
Because Kanye West would just show up to TMZ just because it's a Tuesday morning.
Oh, yes.
And he got his church clothes on. But then, so he went there to go talk smack. And one of the guys, I cannot remember his name, but he got him together. And then Kanye, I think he did. And he showed that he like, you know what? Because he apologized. He was like, I shouldn't have said that. So whatever. But speaking of celebrities, let's get into that a little bit more. Some of the people who I remember got canceled, because when I was preparing for this, I'm like, who the hell has gotten canceled briefly? But let's take Miss Ellen DeGeneres. Ooh. Remember when she got canceled?
That's a successful cancellation.
Because Ellen was everywhere. Everyone loved her on the surface.
She was the happy place.
There you go. On surface, she was the happy-go-lucky. It seemed like it would be so much fun to work for her, but behind the scenes, toxic, rude, mean. So y'all remember that that time when she got canceled? Was her show canceled because of that, or they just got a new host?
It kind of wound down.
Correct.
That like the same year.
They were like 19
they were like final season.
Yeah. It was whatever the next season was the final season. And I remember it was like during the pandemic-ish times, and I remember like getting a tweet that said like Ellen DeGeneres was mean to her staff, said they can't look in their eyes. And I've heard that like all around Hollywood, like you can't look certain people in their eyes. But
Which I think is so dumb.
But I think the more that comes out is just another person sharing their story, and another person sharing their story, and another person sharing their story, and that makes it concrete. And like this must have happened. If all these people are coming back and they did work for you and they saying this thing, they can't all just be lying and trying to ruin your reputation. So you must have said some horrible things to these people where they cried or went home and like didn't feel well and got sick. Like you have a responsibility, unfortunately, when you are a millionaire and you have a platform and you are an entertainer. All of this can be ripped away from you if you are not performing in the way that you need to perform, or not even perform, but like just be morally middle of the road.
Yes.
We're not asking you to be a saint, but we're just asking you to be middle of the road, do what's right, and be an example, because you do got millions of dollars and you don't got to work for it.
It's so unfortunate that, which I'm not caping for Ellen DeGeneres. No. I'm just saying in general, it's unfortunate that some celebrities do behave that way, is because people love you in general. And if you would just continue that just love and adoration that people have for you and utilize it in your personal life, I think you would get a lot more, you get further. But as we see, you can still get far being an asshole.
Yeah, absolutely far.
Now, I want to get into, like, I would say some gay cancellations that I, did some research on. I was like, oh, I do remember these. And they're going to be Drag Race specific.
Okay.
So, do we remember when Sherry Pie, y'all remember Sherry Pie? So, if you're not familiar with Drag Race, Sherry Pie was a contestant on, I forgot what season. It was the
12.
COVID. See, you already know.
One of my favorite seasons.
So, Sherry Pie was on the season, and we saw her for like the first 2 episodes. But there was some, I would say, catfishing that she did.
She catfished a person, made them do steroids, believed there was a Batman movie that he was going to be enrolled in or star in, but it was all fake, and that came out
exactly
after that second episode.
Yes, so she was on the show, but then once it got wind of what she was doing and what she did, World of Wonder swiftly edit that whole season out, y'all. You would not find a fucking hair.
It was hard because she was gonna win.
She's still in it a lot.
She's in it, but
because she made it so far. It's just that there's no like testimonials with her. It's like I mean, I don't know.
The first episode, they have a talking head where she talks, and it's creepy because you see it for the first time, and you're like, oh, wow. But then you never see it again. You never see another talking head of her after that first episode.
And this is what I want to get into when it comes to, I would say, production companies or just any just big name businesses partaking in cancel culture, because the public canceled Sherry Pie because you remember they didn't know anything about it. Yeah. But then once they got wind of it, I think they were like, you know what, we don't want to be wrapped up in this. So
no,
baby,
we can't associate with we can't be cheering on this person and like honestly rooting for them this whole season while we know that they had these horrible things they just did. Again, caliber what you do. If you open your mouth and say something, that's one thing. But if you do something and you make someone do something under pretense of something else, and that comes out, all's love and fair and war, or whatever the fuck it is.
So how do you feel about these, I would say, companies or whoever, if there's a public outcry on someone getting canceled, but a business or whoever, a production company is still
caping for them,
participating with them, working with them, although they do have these allegations of whatever they did, they've been canceled by the public. And it's evident that they've done X, Y, and Z, and there's ocular proof, but they still, get lost.
I don't know if I know an example of a celebrity who's been like severely canceled and still has like a big Nike campaign or a big, like I guess Tiger Woods has. I don't know if we've canceled Tiger Woods, but he's like MAGA and he's like, can you stop wrecking your car, please? So I don't know if I know of a celebrity who like.
Okay, that was a bad one, but I do want to give some props to, I would say, their name is Jeremy Carey, but also known as Phi Phi O'Hara. Phi Phi O'Hara was right.
Truly canceled by the fans.
She was canceled, but think about it. What she was saying and what she was doing, she was right about.
Oh, yeah.
Because who did she get along with?
Miss Needles.
Miss Sharon Needles. And look at what Sharon Needles has made her legacy today. Sharon Needles is on the record racist. She does, I think she went somewhere. I saw it was when she became like really, really big. And I'm not gonna say that. What I want to say is Sharon Needles did change the way we view Drag Race, because Drag Race was you had to be a certain look to win. Sharon Needles was none of the sort.
Broke that mold.
She was very different. So I can't say that she did not do that, but with that fame and with everything she's done, she's truly amplified how she truly was. And I cannot believe Alaska was with her.
Yeah.
Because it makes me look at Alaska, I'm like, she was not just racist overnight. I'm just kidding. I don't think
Sharon Needles went out every day with a pitchfork and was like, get out. But I think her alcoholism over the years definitely evolved it, made it more public.
Yeah.
And I think by that time, Alaska was
I'm glad. I truly am glad that Alaska was able to escape that, because I cannot imagine living with someone and calling them like, someone I love. So that's why I truly want to give my props back to Phi Phi O'Hara, because I was on the same bandwagon with everyone. Phi Phi is mean, she's this and that, but Phi Phi was telling the truth. We just did not want to listen.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, at the time, she was correct. We just did not know. The edit. Blame it on the edit.
Now, one last person. I'm so sorry, but one last
That's okay. I'm going to ask one after that, so you're good.
One last person from Drag Race. James Ross, a.k.a. King Tyra, a.k.a. Tyra Sanchez.
That's right.
Let's get into that real quick, because I have so many thoughts about. I think they want to go by James Ross, like they're
we'll call them James
call them James.
Yeah.
So,
how do we feel? I mean,
because James has been canceled like since their season, since they won, essentially.
There's been a lot of backlash against who won that season, and no one ever thought it was supposed to be James. Everyone thought it was supposed to be Raven. Not everyone. Because if you watch the season,
Tyra won.
You obviously Tyra won.
Yes.
But since then, a lot of backlash, and then a lot of controversies that James have participated in have soured even further. That people want to take her crown away, and people want her not to be involved in the Drag Race, which I don't think she wants to be involved in the Drag Race.
No, she doesn't.
So why can't you, if you give away your crown and say I won, but I don't want to do this, can you not give it to Raven?
I think they did name Raven to be the winner of season 2. Like, you didn't see that whole video? Like,
is that when she was in All Stars 2 and they brought her and then they
this was just recent. This was just like maybe last year or sometime where they named Raven as the true winner of season 2. But
what did Tyra do?
Well, when? What time?
What do you remember?
When she won or after the fact?
After I don't remember. I mean, I didn't know her social media wasn't a big thing before.
This is what I would say, what I remember the timeline, and this is just my opinion, and this is just what I saw. I saw that someone won Drag Race that the fandom did not want to win.
Yes.
They wanted someone else to win.
Yes.
So they used that as leverage to they sent her hate
Bullied
mail.
her, yeah.
They bullied her a lot. Every time she would go to a gig, she would say Raven's the real winner or something. Or like I think there was
She really internalized that shit.
they were at Drag Con. And I think Raven was late, and so they were like clapping, like, oh, like, Raven's here. And she's like, had I done that, I would have been persecuted for that.
Yeah.
And so with so much buildup, she crashed out. She truly did. She crashed out. She said some very hateful things online. She said some people had passed away, which they did not. She had made a post about Morgan McMichaels, and that she had truly like died, so people thought she had died.
Yeah.
And so that was a whole other thing. It's like, why did you do that? She's also doxed people. Yeah. She's doxed Tatiana. Yeah. So she's done a lot of things.
Bomb threat to DragCon.
I forgot, to DragCon.
That was like the one that was like, whoa.
And I do not condone any of that. I truly do not. I just think, we need to look at that just a little deeper because crash outs not only happen for that, but what led up to Tyra doing what she did?
Yeah, there was a ton of unfairness in her direction. Mm-hmm. There was a ton of things coming at her and like never appreciation. And if you look at the season, she won that season.
Yes.
So like, should not have gotten the vitriol that she's gotten from the fans. When I wrote her off was after the bombing thing and when she talked about the Vivian passing. She goes so I'm not gonna repeat anyways. That's for me, and I think canceling is a personal decision. So I saw that and I go, I'm no longer fucking with this person at any level. Like that and Kanye, same bucket. Like I'm never going to do it ever again. So,
I don't want to add more salt to the wound, but she also did like the same thing when Jiggly passed away.
Did she again? Yes. Lord Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So anyway, she's gone.
It's terrible because I was a true big fan of Tyra, and I still think that she is a phenomenal drag.
Sure.
If she does it, but I don't think she does drag anymore. But that's a whole nother conversation that we can get into.
It is.
Yeah. But
I have one more person I wanted to talk about.
Yes.
I remember when this person got canceled. This is justified in my opinion.
Okay.
But when DaBaby got canceled, do you remember that? Do you remember that?
Saying that all gay people got AIDS and HIV?
Yeah, on stage at Rolling Loud into the microphone. Like we were going to amplify that to about 100,000 people and then be streamed live on Twitter. What are you doing?
Again, when you are at a certain level of fame and then you have so many people.
He was on the come up.
When you have so many people in your corner telling you nothing you can do is wrong, you truly do believe that you are invincible and nothing's going to happen. Now, I'm pretty sure DaBaby is still making money, whatever. But it's like, why? Why do you think you need to say that? Keep that to yourself.
Yeah. I think because, again, when you're a celebrity or a person who's entertainment, you're brought up by the people who watch you and who support you. And if you run your mouth and say all gay people have a certain disease, that's going to offend people, and those people can retract their support. And if you do that to a number of people who get pissed off all at the same time, and your shit goes from 500K bookings to 30K bookings, that has nothing to do with me because you made the decision to open your mouth. Now, normal people should be able to say what they want to say, but I think freedom of speech, all those things.
Yeah.
But when you're an entertainer and you're making millions and a lot of money, you unfortunately have a platform that's only supported by the views and clicks that you get.
Like, why would you fumble the bag?
Why would you fumble the bag and be hateful? It is $0 to be loving in this world. It is like
or just shut the hell up.
Yeah, you don't have to do any of this. This is all elective.
Mr. Matthew Knowles, he has his Beyonce or Destiny's Child class. And I'm not trying to say Beyonce is the standard, but she kind of is the standard. We 100%. Know nothing about Beyonce. Beyonce does not do interviews like that, and she keeps it very cute. And Beyonce could be who knows what behind closed doors, but we don't know that. She's so private, and I wish more celebrities would do that. No, go ahead.
But I feel like she saw what was happening in the 2000s with the magazines and then social media and then like hyper social media that we're in now. Mm-hmm. She was like, oh, I'm not giving interviews. I'm not giving access. I'm going to back away. I'm going to have my life separate from what... Like when she's on, she's B on the stage and she's the baddest bitch alive and she has promo and she has photos and everything. But when she's gone, you don't hear a whisper about this woman. You don't hear anything. And they, people have come for the family, try to cancel him in a number of different ways.
Oh, because of Jay-Z.
Because of Jay-Z.
Yeah, Jay-Z.
But again, those things have been proven to be false. So they have not been proven in a court of law. And none of them that I believe. That's just me.
The interview where she says she wishes she was a whale.
Oh, when she's high as hell with Kelly and Michelle. And she goes,
that is my favorite interview.
I really want to be a whale.
Suppose you could be an animal for one day. What would you pick? An animal? Oh, that's hard. I know what I'd be. A whale.
Why?
I love whales.
Why's that?
I love whales since I was a little girl. She wants to touch one day.
Swim in the ocean, like, and Kelly was just
One other question about like cancel culture type stuff. Just wanted to get your thoughts. Michael Jackson.
We pause to collect our thoughts. BJ,
I just saw the Michael movie, and online there's like a whole like reanalysis, especially with young people, of like looking at his legacy and kind of like, I don't know, because he was never prosecuted for anything, so it's like
it's definitely a resurgence.
people are kind of like, I don't know, reanalyzing all that stuff. So I don't know. I was just curious.
What's your opinion?
The silence was definite.
It says a lot.
It was for dramatic effect. Oh my gosh, I've never been to an acting class. Anyway, so Michael Jackson, this is my take on it. When everything was popping out about him and like these sleeping with children, like, you know, well, he's gone now. Well, can I get sued for that? No.
To be fair, he got acquitted on the first trial, and then charges were dropped on the second. So technically, you can't say that. So allegedly.
Okay. So, I was too young to know what was going on. I was just liking Billie Jean. It's not my lover.
Right.
No, I'm just kidding. That's hard. That is hard because
that's the king of pop.
Yeah.
And is he still the king of pop?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
And there will never be another Michael, right? So, like...
I mean, maybe not in our lifetime.
No, there will never be another Michael.
Not in our lifetime.
Fame is so fragmented now, there's no way there's going to be another Michael. No one can be that famous again. No one.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Never.
Because the access that we have now compared to what it was then, it's not.
No one will ever be that famous.
Yeah.
Me with Michael...
maybe we meet aliens. It could be different.
Yeah.
All right, whatever.
I respect the man. I don't know if I have the gall to say, like, he's not the king of pop, blah, 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 because I respect the man, and I think he did great things, and he was really an amazing performer and all those things, but yeah, I don't, it's children that's really fucked up, though, so I don't know. I feel conflicted.
Yeah. Same. I'm conflicted. It's like, anyway, yeah.
I think you can be conflicted, too, but you can also recognize that, like, if you were being conflicted, that maybe you shouldn't be here, but like, hey, I recognize it. Just call it out and say it. It's hard.
It is, but okay. Well, my next question is like, how do you participate in cancel culture? Like an example, like we see a video online and there's a restaurant.
Yeah.
The restaurant owner or whoever, or just the people who work there are being crazy. And it's like, these people are canceled. Don't go here no more. Are you a person to do that?
Oh, baby, I have two methods. I have numbers and reviews. So I go to all my platforms. I unfollow. I make sure that I mute, block, so they can't get the exposure. They're not going to get one view out of me.
I never thought about blocking them because usually when I do something like that, I just unfollow. Like Nicki Minaj,
unfollow.
I just got rid of all of her
unfollow
music.
and block because if someone retweets or whatever, you can still see it. And the second thing I do is reviews. Go to Yelp, go to Google reviews, go to Amazon, wherever the review is, go ahead and put a 0 or a 1 and say this is the worst service I've ever had and why. I have a fake Gmail account where I go and I review restaurants I have never been to, but they were racist. So I say the food was disgusting and make it look like a real review. So their overall review goes into the 3s and the people don't go there. So like this is like a full-time job for me. That's how I participate.
I love it.
You don't do that?
I don't go to that extreme, but you don't
put in like a fake review or like spread.
Well, okay, but here's the thing. The reason why I don't do that often, not to say I've never done it, I don't do it often because sometimes you can go to a place and you'll just see all these bad reviews, but you know what it's for. You know that something happened. It's like, whatever. Not to say I go there, but it's like, anyway, I don't participate that way all the time, but I would do it if somebody asked me.
Yeah.
So if something happens, just say, BJ, write a review. Oh, I will come up with the nastiest read.
This one time, this girl called the church and said she had babies and asked the church if they would donate diapers to her. And as like a test, she was just calling random churches. And they said, no, don't call back here. And like said really mean stuff. And she posted on TikTok. And then she posted their number on TikTok. I may have spent an afternoon calling the church. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But like, that's the kind of thing I do.
So much
They didn't
chaos.
give a mother diapers and they have tax exemptions. What are you talking about?
And that's why I don't go to church.
Because of the tax code? You don't go to church because of the tax code.
Well, no, just other reasons. Other reasons. All right. Before we go, actually, should we take a break real quick?
Take a quick break.
I need to take a quick break. Okay.
Take a quick
All
break.
right.
I don't even know what time it is.
All right, y'all. We are back from the break, and we're back at LeBron's
Just
corner.
tapping into LeBron's corner from
Yes.
earlier. I did want to say one other thing. Did you see that Frontier flight take that bitch out in Denver?
No.
Like, did you see that?
I don't like watching stuff like that.
I know it's horrible, but I was like, oh, because Spirit shut
happened?
down. No, because Spirit shut down, like Frontier has to take up the flights, and then they were leaving out of Denver, and someone jumped the fence, climbed onto the runway, and literally was standing there as a flight was landing, and literally just went inside the jet and just got sucked up. The photo is disgusting. There's blood everywhere in the jet. So he I think it was like a suicide attempt, but like, anyways, it's a lot funnier when I first said it than now, but like it was like, wow, Spirit closed down, now Frontier's taking bitches out on runways. Like, what's going on in this planet? This cannot be real. That's all I wanted to say.
No, when I heard that story, I was like, no, thank you. I don't want to do nothing with that. All that to say, thank y'all so much for listening to this cancel culture episode. You can find us at messythoughts.com. You'll find all of our social medias. Please, y'all, go to YouTube, subscribe to us, go to our TikTok, go to our Instagram, like us, follow us, share us everywhere. What else?
Go leave us a review on the podcast.
A
5
positive
stars.
review.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe not 0 stars, but like 5 stars. Love you all. Mwah. Hope you laughed. Like, laugh.
Yeah.
Life's hard. Laugh. And that's the thing with cancel. Anyways, we'll talk about it later. We'll have a part 2 to this.
All right. So Messy Thoughts, where the thoughts are messy and...
The bottoms are not, and we're not canceled.
Messy thoughts, messy thoughts, messy thoughts, messy.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Ooh. Hold on.
Wait, yours is caffeine free.
Has a good vanilla. Is it?
Okay, for the people listening,
This is strawberry lemon.
we have these nice little collagen drinks. Mine is strawberry lemon, and yours is what?
Mine's also strawberry lemon. It's just caffeine free. It kind of tastes like water you left out in a good way.
Maybe. Who's the name of it? I can't pronounce his name. I can't read.
It's Doctor. Doctor. Is it Dottir? Doctor.
I knew I needed
It's Icelandic. Icelandic. It's very Icelandic.
It's fine.